Welcome back, Universe, to Off the Rails podcast, episode 71, our first ever 71st episode of the third season.
71!
Yeah.
You know what a 71 is?
What?
It's a 69 with two fingers in the butt or something. I don't know. I don't remember. I have to look it up again.
If you're looking to buy or sell a home, or interested in a career in real estate, email Roy at cbhsr.com. Or give them a call, 414-235-0763. Coldwell Banker Home Sale Realty would love to be your go-to for all your real estate needs. Woo! All right, we're back. We're getting joined with, what do we got? It says Cody and Reier?
Reier.
Cody and Reier. I'm trying to read it.
Yeah, that's okay.
It's a palindrome.
Yeah, but you've talked to her
excuse,
for an hour.
Yeah,
You should know that her name is Reier.
Yeah.
So I forget my name sometimes.
Do you?
All right.
What do you think it is sometimes?
I don't know, like Grace or Reier or Ryan, Mariah. I just forget.
Oh, I've been spreading the rumor that it's just short for Reier.
Yeah. He's been
like
telling
it.
people this. A lot of people.
Reier.
All right, we got Cody Heck and Reier Cammerman in the house hanging out. Cody's got a fight. We'll fight. This will be a Wednesday night, so
he
by
will
then
have already fought.
we'll already
Yes.
know what
and we'll
happened.
Already know
And you will have won.
he will have won.
Yeah.
Listen, give me a hand.
Or-
raise in triumph, the winner.
He could be dead.
Oh, come on.
What?
man.
Wednesday could be his
Oh
funeral
my goodness.
by then.
Hey,
This is
it would
sad.
serve you right for saying I'm going to die.
Yeah, and you don't even outlast Will.
That's a risk we take.
I will happily speak at your funeral.
If I die at this fight, I want it to be a roast.
A roast at the funeral?
Yeah, I want Will to host it.
Absolutely.
Okay.
What about Reier? Can she do it?
Oh yeah,
I get a guess set. Yeah.
We're going to have to use one of her aliases.
yeah.
What am I?
Ma-
million
Ma-
names?
Mariah.
Mariah.
If you die, I will do that for you.
Okay, thank you.
All right. This week we have the Mona Lisa, Cheez-Its Truth, a new wine bottle, offensive sweatpants, charging cable, beaning, a bad bus trade, labia liberation, hair scam, roombas with cameras, speed toting, and like you don't know what else we got going on. Well, what do we got?
Oh, the big show coming up on October 9th? Or going to Vegas?
Sex robot.
Oh, sex robots. I'm sorry. Listen, one thing I just wanted to point out
Yep.
as I was listening to the show on iTunes from last week, and it's a great show. We do have a number of clips that we show. So if you're listening to it, go to YouTube and you can actually watch the clips that we're going to be playing. So don't feel like it got ripped off. Go over to YouTube and watch what we're showing.
There you go. We'll try to describe it the best we can, though. Here is an actual statue that's on display right now. I did not know the Mona Lisa makes another appearance in art. It's the mooning Mona Lisa.
Wow.
Did you know that? Look at that.
No.
This a real statue?
That's the Mona Lisa face, too.
When is this from? And was it modeled
same
after
artist?
the Mona Lisa?
Statue
Is
on
that
display.
copyright infringement?
I don't know.
Is this like a new statue?
No, I think it's pretty old.
From the Mona Lisa time, or is it after that?
Hold on. Emerging in the 1980s Bristol scene.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's a while.
Have you seen all the theories that the Mona Lisa was actually a man?
What? That's chick butt right there. Look at that.
Well,
If you
yes.
get underneath, you can. I don't see a
I'm just
sack
saying the
hanging.
original portrait, like character.
You'd have to feel around, but
He's tucking.
I always thought transgender. The Mona Lisa. I
Yeah.
wish she was. Yeah.
They've done like I forget the article, but it was like they've done scans of it, and like it was originally a painting of a man that got like kind of
Well, the first name is
painted over
Mona.
and edited.
But wait a second, Mana. No, but
Mona Lisa.
transgender, that is an interesting thing to think about because it would explain that smile.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Well,
What's she
back then, what's she hiding? gonna say back then they probably didn't acknowledge. That
No,
was a bad
exactly.
Well, that's why it was hidden, maybe.
Oh, this is beautiful.
That it was originally a man, and then that's why they left some of the little things there that
Was
you know.
the Mona Lisa
That's
based
why it's so
on
mysterious.
Leonardo's male lover?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Look at this.
See?
Wow.
Leonardo's apprentice. Oh, that workshop would have reeked.
She looks female.
But there was one article that I read that had like a scan where it showed a different image that they had uncovered. They're using some technology to like scan the
I've heard-
actual.
You mean underneath, like an older piece?
I heard the Mona Lisa ain't much bigger than a postage stamp.
Really?
Too.
I had no idea. Is it that small?
No,
Yeah.
it is not.
All
I've
right,
seen
here we
pictures of
go.
people standing in front of it. This wasn't even the story, and we're going off on a tangent about how big the Mona Lisa is.
The Mona Lisa is tiny.
That is pretty big.
I think it's just been made into stamps.
Yeah,
You saw us.
I think it probably has been made into stamps, but the original,
Hold on. Okay. The original, no, it's,
they have it framed on the wall somewhere.
yeah, and it's itty bitty.
Haven't you seen pictures of people like standing in front of it?
Not really.
Yeah,
It's
look at
just,
that.
It's just camera
It's
tricks.
tiny.
Oh, that looks big. That looks.
That ain't big.
Yeah, that's pretty big.
You can't
It's
tell how
not a-
far away they
It's
are
at least
from
like
it.
2 feet tall.
It's not a.
No
How
way.
far away
Look
are
at the
they from
size
it?
of the people's heads, though. I mean, it's pretty big. It's a
It's
good
like two
size.
heads.
That is not a stamp.
You
Just
need
look up the-
something
look
right
up the
next to
Look at
it.
this. That's how little it is. That's a better angle.
Okay, that
Why
is a better
don't
angle.
you just ask the dimensions of the
Yeah.
painting on your Google?
Right.
Why did you whine for a computer so you could do stuff like that
You've
forever?
got one in front of you, man.
And you tell me to do
I
it.
was so into the story. I will do that. I will do that.
Okay,
I've never been
2.5 feet by 1 foot 9 inches.
Oh, 2.5 feet. Got it.
So it's only this big.
That is
That's
very
not
big.
tiny.
That is
That's-
for a
that's-
Oh,
portrait.
you're looking for one of these huge drawings.
That's way-
It's like my baseball painting right there.
No,
When you walk
it is much bigger than that. And you said stamp. We're going off of stamp, and now we're 2.5 feet. So
Yeah.
we're
2.5 feet is way smaller than I
Yeah.
pictured it being.
Listen, if you pull out 2.5 feet of penis, a woman is not going to say that's.
But that's not that small
Do you guys know the
You-
truth behind
for
Cheez-Its?
painting. The
No.
truth?
The truth.
Ooh.
TikTokers are dumbfounded.
Is it the commercial, where they wait for them to age to perfection, the cheese, till it's the
Oh.
right, yeah.
I
They're
like
not
commercials.
square.
What?
They found out that they are actually not square.
Are they diamond shaped?
They're a rhombus.
rectangle.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
Bull crap.
And it says
All right.
23,
Geometry argument, my favorite.
23 by 24 millimeters.
Oh, so one side is a millimeter off?
That does not make it square.
I think we can go ahead and call it square.
Why?
That's a
What's the
rectangle.
reasoning behind that?
Is that an average, or are they all
It doesn't
consistently
say
like that?
square on the box.
They're
Yeah,
probably consistent because
That's how they
It's-
cheat you. You think you're getting a square,
They,
but
they-
really
they cut
they
off.
cut it.
cutting off some
Yeah,
of that.
it's either like
Bastards!
a mold or a die that comes around it at regular. Yeah.
they're definitely rectangles. It's the truth.
Listen, how many arguments about geometry are we going to have to sit through with you two? I told you to work out your personal relationship problems off the show.
We're not arguing,
I'm
man.
kidding. Yeah, yes, and Molly.
Improv.
Yeah, he's giving me crap for shutting down jokes. He says that I always have to say yes.
She's a joke murderer.
Yep. So I went to the supermarket the other day.
No, that
off
didn't
state.
happen.
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
We were in Vegas. You didn't see one supermarket.
And then Tom can't even deliver his awful joke.
Fine, I wasn't in the fuck. I'm making it up. It's-
You've ruined it now. You've ruined the mood.
Here's a new shape for wine bottles. Check this out. What is that?
Wow.
Nice.
Giant penis
Yeah.
wine bottles.
That is gorgeous.
Wow, the girl on the right is
Yeah, that's-
really enjoying that wine.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's got.
Oh,
That's
she's-
interesting.
I'm feeling flush.
Yeah, she's
Wow.
Looks
had a few,
Photoshop.
few penises.
Yeah, it does.
It's not that expensive. $37.
Wait, what's it called? Where can you get it?
Just from Napa.
Napa Valley.
Because I kind of want one
So
of these
see,
just
Her
to have
birthday's
in the
coming
house.
up. Tom, she's got a birthday coming up.
I don't want to
this
drink
month.
it. I just want to
Yeah,
have
just
it.
to have it on display.
Yeah.
Sparkling rose.
conversation
You know what?
piece.
She could put it next to that, that vibrator that had the paint.
Paint chip flying off.
I'm interested in this story.
Yes, she is.
Yeah. Molly
Molly,
grinds the gears and breaks them. Paint wears off.
So what happens when you buy me cheap shit?
don't buy Molly cheap shit.
It's
Don't
$1,000
go cheap.
dildo.
$1,000 dildo.
She
And
ripped
the paint came off.
Yep.
She ripped the paint off.
You might have
I
spent
think
$5.
it's a pH balance thing.
Yeah. Shooting
wants
the
to know-
Xenomorph.
William's
no.
just really trying to get on my crap list.
Listen
again.
though, Reier is a very young girl who's learning things about her body, and be an older lady and teach her. She's
You need to tell her what brand not to buy.
Wow, William.
You know, I genuinely
Wow.
don't have a vibrator yet. 'Cause
See?
when I
You
was a
Just-
kid,
you
when
generally
I
don't.
genuinely, when I was a kid,
the toothbrush is kind of.
I'm just saying, an electric toothbrush. That's what I always used as a kid. I used like, well, because I grew up
Yeah.
in a religious family. You couldn't
A
just
water pick,
Right.
perhaps.
Wow.
What do you say, a water.
A water pick.
Oh, what would you do with that toothpaste?
Woo!
Man. There's this great site. It's called Tracy's Dog. They got lots of great stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, you know
I'll
what?
check it out.
Please take her under your wing because she has so much she doesn't know. Tell them about your mom was gone at a very young age, and her dad raised her, so there's a lot she doesn't know.
I have a lot. I use Google though, and I just feel this seems like a very public forum.
Yeah, William.
I've only heard
Let's
her.
make the most public forum and the
Wait,
most
wait.
uncomfortable
I
topic.
I know this because of her stand-up.
Yeah,
This is
I do.
listening to her jokes. So I'm not doing anything that she hasn't said on stage.
No, he's right. I do
Okay.
this on stage. It's different.
Awesome. Well, I didn't know that.
Now we're awkward.
I haven't seen your
Yeah, I
stand up.
mean,
Now I'm gonna
okay,
have to see it.
If she didn't do it on stage, it would be weird that Will was talking.
Yes, it would be.
Yeah.
And no one else
It's
knows
like, yeah.
that unless they've seen her on stage.
It'd be weird if I had just talked to Will about that.
Right.
And that's what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Please, he's telling me all this stuff. Take her under your wing. There's not a lot I can answer about that. It's a lot of that's still a mystery to me.
Okay, tell me what's wrong with these pants.
The ones you're wearing?
Right here.
What's wrong with them is
There's
they
a
cost
fold inside.
$1,200 or
Oh.
12,000.
What?
Is it 1,200 or 12,000?
1,200.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So everybody tell me why they're getting pulled.
Are they getting pulled?
Yeah, they're like canceled.
You can't really see well from the picture, but what they are, they're sweatpants, and it looks like they've got the boxers on top so that the boxers are hanging out of
So
the pants.
now cultural appropriation for African American men who wear the pants low.
It's literally got it looks
They got the boxers
intentionally like the
built in.
boxers are sewn into the top so that they're hanging.
You know, I've been seeing it's lower
Every
and lower,
pu-
like underneath the
Yeah.
butt. And I went into a restaurant and there's a guy working there like that. I was like, I'm not eating here.
Every part of those pants annoys me.
Right?
I don't
Especially
like
the
style.
price.
The price, the way they look, they're getting pulled for that ridiculous reason. Like it's
Yep.
all annoying.
Who's gonna pay that much for pants in the first place? That's what's offensive,
Sweatpants.
right?
I mean,
They're
how
really
can that be
barely pulled down? Seriously.
$1,180 better
know.
than
It's not just one race that wears their pants like that. And the biggest thing with that style
Mhm.
that I think that these pants would help with is if people did something like this instead of actually having their pants falling down, they wouldn't have all of the hip problems that they have. Because walking like they have to walk to keep their pants from falling all the way down gives them lots of
well, I know
joint
this
and
from
hip
working
problems.
at
Really?
the
See, that's the
diabetic
first
shoe
time
factory.
hearing. So they have hip problems from
well,
slinging
right, because
low?
you got your pants down like halfway down your thigh basically.
Yeah,
and then they
cover
gotta
your
walk-
Ass, cover your ass. What are you?
You gotta
people
walk
doing?
with your legs further apart so they don't
So
fall
they
all the
don't
way
fall
down.
all the way
You gotta
down.
you walk
Wait, so you
differently.
That noise. Molly's a robot.
So speaking of people
Is that why that
discovering their
got brought up
bodies,
earlier?
segue. People discovering their bodies. A teen wanted to measure his penis and ended up getting.
Been there.
He used the USB cable and Got it stuck up in his penis.
Wait,
Oh no, that's not
What?
A
measuring.
USB cable.
He
You-
stuck it in the penis hole.
Mhm.
That's not.
Okay,
he
then
wasn't
in the
measuring.
keyhole.
yeah, no, he was
into some
He,
weird.
he was doing
did
some-
finally admit he wasn't just measuring, and this
Say.
accidentally it slipped in there and
Wait,
got away from me.
is the
When you
big
pull it out, it's like starting a lawnmower.
the big end isn't inside, is it?
Yep.
No, it is.
Yeah, that's.
Ugh.
In the cord, there's a lot
Okay,
in
that
there.
takes.
Yeah.
I feel like that takes like
Like
a
you
lot
can't.
of training to.
It's
I-
hard to
that could
tell.
be.
That's not the first time he's done
Yeah,
that.
no, you
That's-
gotta-
look how long it is. I haven't seen a USB cord like that long. Look at that.
Here's the thing: is this real or is
Yeah.
this Photoshop?
He tried.
No,
he
we
tried
got
to-
more.
He tried to measure all the way from his bladder, so he had to shimmy it in.
If I can get it up to my neck, I'll have the biggest
Yeah.
dick in the world.
Why would you use a USB cord to measure your penis?
Oh God.
There we go. We got it out.
That needed some graphic warning.
Oh Jesus! Look how big the thing is. How do you put? You definitely have to go with one of them that just has the little plug to kind of work it in.
Yeah.
This big square ass thing. Oh,
Yeah, he had to like he had to use something smaller first
he
and then
started
go
with-
bigger.
He likes jamming shit. in his
Yeah.
penis.
I didn't know you could. Yeah, I didn't know the hole was that big, dude.
Nah, you have to train it. There's no way that
Straight
works.
your
Like,
hole.
yeah. it's
Time and pressure
it's
can
like-
do a lot.
Yeah.
You gotta stretch it out. Have you guys ever put something in your penis?
No, that
No.
would hurt like
I had to have a test when they stuck a Q-tip up there. It hurt like a son of a bitch.
how far?
Far enough to get whatever they needed to get to see if I had a venereal disease, which I didn't. But it hurt like hell. I've had to do that when I was in the army and working as a medical person
Ugh.
to have to test somebody.
Wait,
know,
you've
so
had
many-
to do
yeah,
that to
he's
someone
grabbed
else?
So many penises.
I
Oh,
grabbed a lot of them
A
in my
lot of
day.
them.
I assisted in vasectomies. I also worked in labor and delivery. I used to give shots, take blood. I did all that shit when I was in the army.
This guy, he's a downtown doctor.
But I'll
So,
be dead
so
soon.
if I get something stuck in my penis,
Oh, I'll
come to
yank it
you.
out, sure.
Okay.
Don't stick nothing in there. Though.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on it.
can we
That-
get rid of this image?
Yeah.
You don't like that?
Hard to look.
It's the same one from the X-ray.
Yeah, I don't want to. No,
The blood
it
makes
away.
it too real.
put it away.
That poor kid, but also now
Oh.
they probably
How
enjoyed
old
it.
was he?
Teenage. You said teenager.
Where did it
13.
happen? Florida?
No, this was this is more common UK.
Oh,
Oh,
boy.
they have problems.
15-year-old. Okay.
Oh, so he's probably been doing it for like 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He figured this out a couple years ago that this is his thing.
It's not a good thing. Don't do it.
You
Don't
gotta have
do
a
it.
big hole, dude.
This is gonna piss people off. There's a couple new trends going on TikTok. TikTok, which is no good too. Have you guys heard of beaning? Beaning. Beaning.
Hitting people with a ball? You know?
I don't know that.
Okay, here it is. Concerns over kids buying baked beans in bulk. And what they do is they just like cover your porch, cover your car in baked beans.
What?
Mhm.
So it's like egging, but
With beans.
Exactly. They switch the egg to the can of beans.
Does
Just
this
a lot
leave
more
lasting
expensive.
effect on your stuff?
I don't think
Is
so.
it easy to clean?
What does it?
No,
mean?
baked beans, it's all gravy, man.
Does it have like vinegar or something in there that would be?
I don't think so.
Bad for the
Maybe.
car.
Yeah, I hope not. For the finish, God
Because I know
someone
eggs
should do
could
that
do
to
some real
spoil it.
damage to paint and
Yeah,
finish.
eggs
That's
are
why.
bad.
Yeah,
Look,
Yeah.
see,
It seems
Molly
like a
threw an
harmless
egg
prank.
up there, and look what happened.
it seems like a harmless prank, but it actually can really.
You gotta
damage.
clean that shit up right away.
Yeah.
I think it's funny.
You think it's funny?
Like, well, if I
Egg?
think about it, if I were
Beans?
a kid, yeah. I
Beans.
would
You gotta
do it.
get some beans and
Beans
flavor
would
it.
be
Yeah.
terrible.
Make sure
to
it
clean
frosts
up.
overnight too, so you got to ice scrape.
Frozen
Oh
beans,
no!
yeah.
Frozen beans on your car in the morning,
Oh,
beans
yeah.
and ice.
and then you
Now
gotta,
it's starting to get
and
funny.
then you gotta thaw it, like defrost it to get to clean them. But then you got the oh no,
Not
no,
to a friend.
no,
It's like a teacher. You do. it to a
dude. If
teacher.
someone did that to me and I had to like deal with that before going to work, I would call in sick. I'm done.
Well,
You
don't
just turn the defroster on and you come back 40 minutes
don't
later.
let
40
Reier
minutes.
know where you
Full of
live
beans.
because she can
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah, as a kid, I would have
You-
done it.
Yeah.
You just taught her something.
think
gonna
you
do
should
this
keep
now.
Look, if you look in that car right now, you might find a couple of cans of baked
And there's a
beans
Costco right down the
somewhere.
road. You can get some bulk beans at Costco.
She's always ready. To just,
She's always got something in there.
Dude, I'm a hoarder. I got a lot of stuff
Oh,
Good.
Will's gonna give you shit about
Yeah,
cleanliness of
course,
your car?
man. Listen, I had a cousin in her car. This is down in Louisiana. Her car had roaches.
Oh, mine's not that bad. That's gross.
In the car?
Roaches in the car. And if a roach is you driving, a roach goes across your foot, it's gonna freak you out, man. I wouldn't get it. She said she bought some produce and she put it in the trunk and they must have had a roach or two or something. And then the roaches were in her car, so she had to put a bomb to get rid of them. Like, how the fuck?
Dude, I wouldn't want.
I think that's
produce
why I
roach.
want to have like a clean car, because if a roach, can you imagine that? And roaches don't even bite, but if it fucking, you see a roach and it goes across your foot when you're driving, you're gonna fucking get killed. You're gonna kill somebody. Something bad's
Right.
gonna happen. And Ty telling that to the cop. A roach came at me.
That could just as easily happen with a bee flying in your car or a spider in your face in your car.
now
You're that
now she's
traumatized by the
defending
roaches?
The roach car.
Yeah, well, she's the roach queen. You didn't know that?
Yeah.
No, he's using that to justify his car shaming.
Oh,
All right, we got another trend. Have you heard of the lick trend?
Oh, would they lick the ice cream in the store or something?
I thought it was that too at first. But they steal from the school. I guess that's, what is it, challenge, nick items? It's called lick somewhere else, but I guess they're saying nick items. For mischievous lick. So they steal.
That's
Devious lick.
what is that?
They're not actually licking the sign, they're stealing it.
They're stealing it. They're stealing all these things from schools. What they can get away with. Here's the
So
parking.
lick is their term for stealing.
Stealing.
Those weirdos.
That is
Devious
weird.
lick.
I'm thinking licking what?
I
What
know.
they
That's
lick?
what I was
They're
thinking.
just going
too.
around licking stuff.
at
No.
school,
This
yeah.
makes me feel old.
Like all those morons that were licking stuff in stores.
Hey, let's
See,
get
that-
something
that
out of
one-
Molly's car and have her lick.
I dare you. I dare you to lick something from Molly's car.
Yeah, you'd have to offer me quite a bit of money.
Sorry.
I'll trade you something.
I'm listening.
This story, a mom was mortified because of a trade that was made on the school bus.
Did you say mom?
Mum.
Oh,
Oh,
boy,
it's a
that's
British-
It's British.
Yeah.
It's gotta be.
Get ready.
So
Yeah.
her daughter makes a trade on the bus, gives it to a pal. The pal's mother calls the kid's mother
What
and
did they
says,
Underwear,
Some
bra.
drug related.
that is a
Oh!
a vibrating cock ring.
She found it, didn't know what it was, thought it was a toy.
And traded it. It
No.
wasn't even hers to trade.
So the
She
other
might have
kids-
been in your stuff.
The other
LOL.
kid's mom found
Yep.
it and had to tell her mom. Oh,
Oh
my
my
god.
god.
That's a phone call.
That is great.
I didn't even realize she took it off.
Took it off.
She only gave it to her when they got off the
We just
bus.
got a 4-pack.
Must have had it all day.
Is that what they said?
Mhm.
Are the two moms laughing
She's
about it?
making
The
it
one
sound
mom's
like
trying to sound
it's
like
okay,
it
it
wasn't
was
you.
brand
Wow, I'm
new, right.
mortified, she said.
it was brand new. It's clean, I swear.
Yeah, well,
So that's what she gets from her friend's mom. Are you missing this? She's got it on a picture on
it's
her
brand
phone.
new. Why is it missing some of the paint on it,
Yeah,
Molly?
brand new ones. Don't they come in like a package or something? Nah,
You get a pack of them?
you can get them in 4-packs, I guess.
4-pack?
Looks like a ring, like a little kid's ring.
Yeah, you put that around and this thing vibrates.
That's really fun for a kid. Like, put on your
Right.
Or
if
other
I
people.
found that
Yeah.
as a kid, I'm not going to know what it is, but it's kind of
It's fun
cool.
for the whole
Yeah.
family.
Where does the vibrating part go? On the top or the bottom? I've
On
never.
the top,
Wherever
it's
you
for the
want it to
girl.
go.
Oh, it's for the girl? Because, well, I think it might feel pretty good if you had a bigger one and you put it under your.
It probably
balls.
would. You could
Reminds
you
Reminds
could
me
wear
of one of them
two.
dogs
Well, that's why
with
they
the
come in
brandy.
4.
You
Oh.
could have one on each side. There you go.
Okay, I get it. That's for stimulating. Okay.
Yep.
Look at those two.
That
What's
would
it
be
say?
hers.
You're killing her shirt?
I
say?
think it's a "You're Killing Me" Smalls. Looks like the catcher glove.
Oh,
Nice. It's a great movie.
Yep.
So
dude, weird stuff happens on the school bus. I
Yep.
don't know. I learned about
Kids
sex.
And
training.
in the UK.
Well, and
and in-
just it's fun kids are just so, I mean, they don't know.
Did you ride a school bus?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Did you?
Sometimes.
I had to walk to school. You're lucky.
What?
Jesus. Through snow and ice and hurricanes.
Riding the
4
bus
miles?
was not
We
always
didn't
fun.
have any
it was-
ice or snow down there.
Once or twice.
I don't know if I might have preferred walking.
I
Riding the bus
enjoyed walking.
sucks. Kids suck. People suck.
It
Oh,
depends
my
if
goodness.
you're a bully or a bully victim. Because
Right.
if you're a
You.
bully, then the bus is the best place.
Are you a
but-
bully?
No, I wasn't a bully.
Okay. What about you?
I w-
She's a bully. She's
think
the bully
Mr.
now.
Yeah.
I was for a little bit, but I realized it. I realized it, and I got in trouble for it because I was just like, there was this one kid that had special needs, and I made fun of them. Ironically, because I work in special needs now, but it
Now.
kind of is what made me realize
That wasn't the way to
that
go.
wasn't okay. And then I went into Best Buddies, and it actually
Aw.
changed my life.
That's awesome.
Thanks.
Atta
You're
girl.
so guilty.
You learn
Yeah, I
from
felt
that.
so bad. I felt horrible.
So you're not doing it.
Then
'cause
why
you're
are
a
you
good person,
abusing
you're
this
doing
poor
it
guy
because
then?
we-
Yeah.
Oh, really?
No, now
Make up for it.
Yeah.
Now you're
She's-
abusing this poor
Yeah,
guy.
I
Yeah,
have
no,
to. I
And
have
you
to.
know he's, a little off. You're not gonna say, what is your IQ?
IQ. I don't know. I haven't
Why?
measured.
Yeah.
Why?
What?
I'm kidding. He knows I'm kidding. He's a smart guy. He's definitely a smart guy. That's the thing. I've noticed that you two guys have kind of been going to gigs and being buddies. You kind of took her under your wing, and dude, that's great. That's a great thing to
He's
do,
a good
man.
guy.
And then for you to have somebody to kind of help mentor you and stuff like that, that's awesome. I think it's great. I think we should have more people doing that.
Yeah.
We definitely should.
What got you guys both into comedy? While we're
I mean, I was like, just I would write like bits that I would like tell a couple times, like more like, and then I would kind of like refine it in my head. I wasn't like writing it, but like I would just have like tangents that I would like use when it came up in conversation. Somebody just told me I should try an open mic, and just did it, and then I got hooked, and now I'm doing it every night.
How long have you done it?
About a year and a half, a little more now.
Yeah, we knew him before then he went to Hawaii. How was the scene out there in Hawaii?
It was there was no mics when I was there.
Okay.
The mics shut down with COVID.
yeah.
It's a hard time.
Yeah. So, but I mean, like it's a small island. Even before there wasn't a lot of mics, so I could get booked. They had like shows every. I think they had like 2 shows a month or something. So I could get booked a couple times.
What island were you on?
Maui.
Maui?
Yeah.
Like that year I lived on Maui, it was like totally organic.
I'm in Maui every night.
Are you?
You wish.
Every
You just come back in the morning.
night. This is a show with no Molly coddling. We don't coddle Molly. Bad joke.
You're jerks.
But and so how'd you get involved?
Well, so I've always loved comedy. Like when I was a kid, my parents would take me to shows. Like I went to Bill Burr,
Oh, nice.
yeah,
Sweet.
Murray and Bamford. Like I always loved comedy. And then when I lived in Houston, like downtown, I started going to shows when I was really young, like way too young to be going into bars. Like probably I had my license when I was 15, so I would go down to downtown Houston. I go watch the shows sometimes. And,
Did it allow you in?
yeah, they wouldn't let me do like I didn't. I had a fake ID.
Yeah, but come on, you can look at how old are you now?
I'm 22.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can look at you and tell, and then when you were
Yeah.
15 that you weren't old enough.
No, you knew for sure, but it was like I had people I knew and stuff. But I would go.
Some places will let you in if you're in just to see the show. You can't drink. Because I took
Yeah.
my kids to comedy shows when
Oh,
they
you
were
did?
young.
To, like open mics.
Not open mics, real shows at
Yeah, yeah.
comedy clubs. So
Well,
if-
man, in Wisconsin, you can take a kid in a bar as long as they're with a parent.
Yeah, Texas is different. Like I went and I would go watch. I was always nervous to do the mics. So I didn't want to be kicked out because I was way too young. And then when I got here, I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna do it because I moved in with my mom for a little bit. Now I live in Milwaukee.
So how long do you live in Texas?
For my whole life. I mean, I grew up. So I was born in Ohio, and then we moved when I was like 3 months to Tennessee, and then I lived in Tennessee for a year. So it was like a year.
You
and
still
a
got a
half.
little bit of a drawl.
Do I? I don't know.
Yep.
People,
Little Texas, it's very faint.
It's faint.
Really?
It's
but
faint.
some
it's
people
there.
tell me I have like a northern accent.
No, those are people from the deep south that are telling you
Oh,
that.
Yeah. Well, they
Damn
everybody.
Yankee. You from Dallas? You're a Yankee. So where in Texas?
So I was in. I grew up for most of my life. I grew up in Lumberton, which is like a suburb of Beaumont. It's kind of like the southern Texas. And then I moved to Houston when I was like 14.
Isn't that like I-10, like from Louisiana, Beaumont?
Yeah,
Yeah,
right
I've
next to
driven through it.
Louisiana.
Yeah.
Right next to Louisiana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I lived in Texas as well.
Oh, you did?
Fort Hood, Texas.
Fort Hood.
And that is Killeen, Texas.
I know Colleen, yeah.
Yeah. And then down in Fort Sam Houston, which is San Antonio. And that's a beautiful little city. I love San Antonio. Have you ever been?
Nope.
Oh, the best Mexican food. You
All
love
right.
Mexican food.
Yeah, I know.
You love San Antonio.
I love food, man. Just give me some good food.
Well, listen, the thing with Molly is she's been kind of angry because Molly is a big fan of Taco Bell breakfast.
Would you stop
And
bringing
they
that up
took
too?
away her breakfast at Taco Bell. They
You
don't
find
serve
things
it
She's
and
anymore.
then
been
you just kinda
PMSing
nitpick on
for
them.
9 months now.
I'm trying to get Taco Bell to bring back your breakfast, Molly. I've been trying to
This is all
find
for
one.
you.
This is for you, Taco Bell. Bring back the breakfasts.
I
I'm
think
sick of
some
Molly in
them
the
do.
morning.
I think the one in Hartford does, but the two in West Bend suck, and they don't open early enough anymore. They
No,
stopped
I
doing it.
want you to have your breakfast.
So do
Have
I.
you ever tried it?
Taco Bell right now.
That's why they closed. You didn't try it. Did you try it? Yeah, I have.
Their
His name's
breakfast,
Mr. Thick. Do you think he ain't eating Taco Bell for breakfast?
That's thick
their
nasty.
breakfast crunch wraps
That's-
were amazing because they had like the full hash brown in there,
Oh.
and then they had like all the eggs and the sausage or whatever you wanted, and then they had this like kind of spicy sauce, and then it was like a crunch wrap so that it was all sealed and like grilled. It was really good.
Listen, you need to get her some Taco Bell breakfast for her birthday.
I always
Yeah,
make her
you have-
Spanish omelets. And
Can
she
you
really
try to
doesn't eat
make?
it.
Can you try to make her a Taco Bell type breakfast?
I can.
Her birthday is coming up. What day
Her
is
birthday, she's getting flown to Vegas.
it? I know. What day is her
With
birthday?
you
20
schmoes.
The 28th. She'll
You-
be back from Vegas by then. You have to get her. Listen.
Or
But
just,
a trip in a room in Vegas for
No,
her.
that's
I think
great.
if it's for her birthday, you should send her on a different week.
Yeah. Let me go on
Oh.
myself. Then I'd
Molly
have
will
She
fun.
have a
never
much
come
better
back.
time. She would never come back. She's like, hey, keep everything. I'm going to stay here.
Oh, damn, Mal.
No, come on. Are you kidding me? This is a match made in heaven.
See, I didn't like riding the school bus as a kid because I was very antisocial, didn't have very many friends. So it was,
Unsocial.
No, she was right. Antisocial.
No, antisocial is like breaking the law.
She did that as well.
You're unsocial.
you know, everyone
I
uses.
never get to
this-
correct her on
you-
vocabulary.
Correcting
This is why
someone
she
is
didn't like
hilarious.
riding the bus.
You know, everyone uses antisocial wrong, and you just have to nitpick and correct me. Yes, okay, fine. I didn't have many friends, and so it sucked to have to find a seat. to
Well, if
sit
you had
in.
this sunshiny attitude you have right now, I can see why you don't have.
She was Wednesday Addams.
Jesus
sitting on the
Christ.
school
Yeah.
bus.
Did you read on the school bus? You're one of the kids that just like read the whole time. Because I was one of those.
Yeah.
I didn't start to like reading until middle school, but then even then, I can't read on a bus or in the car. It makes me sick.
Oh.
I
High
can't go.
maintenance.
You
I
know,
can't go to
Fucking
IMAX.
high maintenance.
There's IMAX movies, something with the
Yep.
your
all
inner
around
ears
vision.
Which means
Yeah.
I
It
can't
literally makes me nauseous. It makes me sick.
I'll go
On
with
road
you, Tom.
trips, we would drive all the time
Hey,
to like
well.
Indiana, and I couldn't read.
You
I
get
couldn't
car
even do
sick?
schoolwork.
Yeah.
It makes me sick. So no. Long story short.
Can you get her some type
No.
of medication for that?
That was a long story long, Molly. That was not.
No,
No,
I-
the long story short was no.
It felt like forever.
I think it's good to know that about her. You should try to help get that fixed.
She has no problem with her phone. She doesn't
Well,
even
she
talk
can look
to
at
me
her
when we
phone
drive.
when
That's
she's-
all she does.
Well, she should be cleaning up.
I've been trying to command her to do the things you wanted. Like,
Do we
hey,
have any more stories or
oh, we got plenty. You
No,
wanna
tell me what you're gonna command her to what?
like mark those minutes so we can have a best of show and maybe have a week off once a year?
Yeah, I'm still gonna do that. I will. I promise. I'm gonna do that. Can y'all help me with that?
Okay, here's this mother who's pissed off. She went on TikTok and Instagram here. Let me kill the. Here we go. Would this piss you off?
So I might go into labor tonight and my boyfriend's doing this. Babe, why did you bring your Xbox? Oh my god.
See, Tom showed me this, And my reaction was, I'd be pissed if he didn't bring an extra controller for me.
Now that's a
Because
woman.
I would want to be distracted too. And I don't want to just watch you playing from across the room, man. You better bring me a controller. I
You're
better be able to
busy
play.
trying to shit out a kid.
Oh,
That's
not how that works.
She was
Tom.
not busy right then. What? She was just irritated with him.
See, you're still learning.
I say, oh my god.
But listen, I think that's reasonable if she wants to play to kind of distract her from the pain and everything like that. But like, come on, man, what an asshole that guy is. This is the miracle of birth.
Just one
You should be
game.
there holding her hand and helping her through it, and you're playing a freaking game that your child is being born, and you're gonna stay over there in the corner playing a freaking video
You know
game.
that video is going to be
Oh, yeah.
played for the rest of that kid's life, as this was what your dad was doing.
Yeah, and that kid will end up being that guy playing video games all the time.
It seemed very staged, though. I
Yeah,
don't
It did
think-
kind of seem
they-
staged.
I don't
You're
think
right.
that's what actually happened. Like, I'm sure they just got there. Maybe she brought it for her. Like, he brought it for
And
her.
that
I don't
girl
know.
looked quite a bit like Maria, didn't she?
I love that you noticed it. Probably,
Maybe she wasn't even pregnant. Maybe she's just in the hospital, and they decided that'd be a fun video to do.
Yeah. Everything on TikTok is just
Can't
for
believe it all.
TikTok. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen Tom's TikTok at all?
No.
They're pretty good. Check out our TikTok, everyone. They're pretty fun. All right. This is a weird phone scam. The story. No money was involved. Somebody is targeting good-looking females. Molly, you can answer all your calls. Don't worry.
What? Molly's beautiful, man.
Good-looking models and scamming them into shaving their head.
Oh, I like that look.
Scamming them into?
Yes. So supposedly the scam is targeting these models and shit and saying that they're doing like a cancer photo shoot and want to get
But why? What?
Okay, is this a scam or a prank?
exactly.
Well, it's not even.
Last Airbender. Here.
It's not even a prank. Especially
Those are
people who
hair
are
Is that her
models.
with hair?
Yeah.
People who have the faces to be models probably
Yeah.
look
Mhm.
really good
Beautiful.
bald.
Right.
But this guy had her shave her eyebrows too.
So it looked like she had cancer. I would ask for the
Wait,
pay
he's
up
the guy
front.
filming?
No. They asked them to film them shaving. So this is what she's doing now. She's gonna.
I want to get
Well,
You ready?
does it say what the motive for the scam was?
Right. Is this just for his own
I
like?
think
like, is
just
this
to
a
target.
Sexual.
Is it
Pretty
a,
girls.
I mean, is it a fetish to
I
see
don't
them
know.
shaving?
Was he gonna pay them to do it, or what?
Yeah, he was going to pay them.
Some people are just
$2,000.
sick and like pranking people online,
Who's
seeing
that mommy?
what they
Look
can
at
get
that.
them to do.
If you're a model, I don't think 2,000 is enough. Like, that's like your work to shave off your eyebrows and stuff.
Oh, I mean,
Well,
it grows back.
They must not be very good models to do something like
Or
that.
they
for
or
a
he
couple of
guilted
grand.
him in like, no, it's for a good cause.
For cancer, yeah.
Mhm.
Would you cut your mullet for a good cause?
I don't know. Like eventually, I'm gonna cut it, but
You know, because my son is in that St. Baldrick's Day charity where they will shave their head and people will give money for them for kids with cancer, and they raise money and they shave their heads, and some women have done it as well.
I mean, I'd do it for
Well, so-
something like that, and then I'd be really pissed if it was just a joke, and
I
For a good cause. I
well,
mean, like, who wouldn't?
I
It
would
grows back.
I would cut off my mullet if it could be made into a wig for Raul to wear.
no,
Well, I don't think he needs to wear a
I-
wig. I think he looks great bald.
he does.
He
look
does.
good
He does
bald.
look better bald.
And now you've got me picturing him with your hair,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah, but
Yeah. He looks like a little Xerxes.
yeah.
Ooh, with the hat hair combined. That's
Yeah.
That's
Let me
pretty
see.
epic.
That's a little wild there, huh?
You did a lot.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy. I didn't watch it.
You listen. If anyone out there is going to be a guest of ours, wash your fucking hair before you come in. Don't come in and thinking you can just. Oh, Lisa. Well, he's got a fight going tonight. He probably don't want to
Yeah,
get too clean. You want to get in that clinch and have him smell that funk and just fuck him
Yeah.
up. But like, wash your hair. Did you wash your hair?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
I
you're
washed my hair. Did Tom?
right, but you're
Yes.
Look, Tom's got products
when
in his
you-
hair. Molly's hair looks wonderful. You come
When
in
you-
with your hair looking like that.
When you have long hair, you're not supposed to wash it every day.
What?
I did not wash my hair this morning.
No, I didn't say that. I said Molly's
So
hair
judge
looks
me.
great. You just had it done yesterday.
I had it done 2 days ago.
Oh my!
But you're supposed to wait like 48 hours after getting your hair
Color.
done to wash it.
What's his
So.
excuse?
You're supposed to go a couple days without washing it.
No.
Yeah.
Yes,
No.
you are, William.
No.
Technically,
Yes,
yeah.
you are not supposed to wash your hair
I wash
every day.
my hair every day. That's how I wake up.
You're
in the
not
morning.
supposed to. It's not healthy.
You
It
have-
wakes
you have-
me up.
You have short hair, so it doesn't really matter. But
Yeah, and I'll be dead soon.
So
anyway.
stop judging when you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I used to have long hair.
You're
How
not
long
supposed to
was
wash it every day.
I washed it every day.
You're not
It
supposed to.
still looked greasy. That's why I cut it off.
That's why it looked greasy, because you washed it every day.
Oh, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it was
You clean it?
overproducing.
Overproducing?
Yeah.
What's going on with yours?
Rocking like normal.
He's got his products. He's got it.
Damn right. You can stand on my shoulders, grab my hair, lean back, and you won't even pull it out. I got such strong roots.
Roots?
Roots.
Roots? Do you say roots? Do you all say
Roots.
roots?
Roots.
Root.
Root,
Roots.
route,
Roots.
root,
Roots.
rut.
No,
Roots.
I got roots.
Is that a
Strong roots.
Wisconsin thing? Roots. How do you say pecan? Pecan?
Pecan.
It's pecan.
Oh, that's like a southern thing.
It's a
yeah. I
pecan.
didn't know you guys
It's a
said that.
pecan.
Pecan.
How you
Pull it
say
out by the roots.
you can.
Pecan.
Pull it up by the route.
When somebody says, "Hey, I'm a gone pecan," it doesn't work if it's pecan. I'm a gone pecan.
I never heard gone.
Who
But-
says
I'm a
gone
gone
pecan?
pecan.
Everybody I know.
Oh my
Do you? What about almonds?
Almond.
Okay.
Is it
In,
almond?
in California, they say almond.
Oh,
And
Jesus.
like people say alcohol too. There's an L in alcohol. Alcohol.
I
I'm
think
not
that's
an alcoholic.
I think that
Welcome
one's just a
to
speech
William
impediment.
ripping on people's accents.
Right, because I don't have one at all, right?
No,
None.
you've got
I mean-
but you've got a mutt accent because yours is all bunch of different things
Listen.
mixed into one.
I think
Okay,
So you're all
Yeah.
judgy
I am.
I think
because
to be
you
fair,
don't have just one accent.
I
You've
have
got
good
lots of them.
flavor. My accent is good flavor.
Pick
It's
one.
a wonderful accent. This is the way I talk.
Well, I'm gonna make fun of it then because you make fun of
Wonderful.
everyone
It's
else.
okay.
Well, I think a lot
okay.
of accents should be ripped on.
That's right. That's
Have you
they
heard
should
French
be.
Canadians? It's
Oh, God.
disgusting.
Oh, it is. It really is.
Ugh.
Yeah, please.
Wow, William.
The worst.
Voulez-vous coucher avec moi
It's-
ce soir?
It's the worst kind of French and the worst kind of Canadian.
I did my French bit last night.
No, I
That's
love your
fun.
bit.
I'm going to do that. Yeah, more about French. I love French. I'm from Louisiana. They all speak French down there, the Cajun. You know the Cajun. It's a little like that. You have to do that kind of accent. Como pass a good time there, yeah. That's the Cajun accent. And North Louisiana, it's more like that. Yeah, talk like a
Oh
Texas.
yeah, like
Yeah.
we're going Beaumont.
You were doing some accents last night.
I was trying to. I'm working on my
I
accents.
know, but you have to have jokes with them, though.
Well,
No, I'm just
Just
because
trying
I'm
to-
like the
Just-
accent's good, but you have to kind of have a joke with it.
No, you're
just
right, you're right.
Presenting it great, but you got to write a joke with the accent,
I
and
need
then
to
you're
punchline.
getting there. No, I'm not criticizing. I'm just trying to
Alright.
help.
I appreciate it.
Don't worry.
I think you had a great set. I think you're
No.
wonderful. I'm a fan.
Now Will is just
Well.
giving notes.
No, I love
do.
it. Yeah,
I
please
give
always
notes
tell
all
me.
the time.
If you want to
Just
give
kidding.
Will notes, come to Off the Rails Comedy Night, October 9th at the Grafton Nonprofit Center. All right, we'll be part of Fall into Grafton. All sorts of events for the kids. Go to Fall into Grafton during the day, and then $20 general admission, $40 VIP.
Yeah.
Show
buy a
the
whole table.
unwashed commoners you're better than them. You get free food, free popcorn, front row seating. You get your own servers, free drink with our awesome drink chips that I bought.
They're beautiful.
They are
They
great.
are.
Where are they?
Free pizza from the Mcwan Pizza Company.
Yes.
VIP MPC. Seriously good food. What a great place too. Coben
And-
works there.
Right up front seating for VIPs.
Yep. Check out Roku TV, Big Laugh Comedy Network. We're on there. Pop Culture Podcast every Thursday. We got so much shit going
we
on.
do.
Molly will
It's a
be
lot.
playing this from Vegas because we'll be
Yeah.
in Vegas.
Or on the plane. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, we'll be in Vegas by
We'll
then.
be in Vegas doing the World Series of Comedy.
Well,
September
unless I'm
19th
in
to
the
20th.
finals, then we'll have to push it back a day.
Unless he's in the finals. So we'll be right on time. guys. Be right on
We'll
time.
be right on time.
And Sunday, the 26th, 5 p.m., Twisted Dreams is presenting Lake Michigan Monster and some
Yeah.
other shorts at Shaker Cigar Bar. Meet the cast of Lake Michigan Monster will be there.
Man, you get to go see the
Right.
cast. They come in costume,
Oh,
and
that's
you get to
great.
go to this awesome haunted, like old cigar bar in Milwaukee. It's really a
Mafia
cool place.
history, haunted history.
I'm definitely
And
gonna do
it'll be
that.
out on the
Capone
patio.
owned it.
What?
Yeah.
Al Capone?
Yeah.
Alphonse Capone?
It was owned and run as a brothel and a speakeasy.
There's some great stories. They do a haunted tour, and they'll tell you all of the history and do a tour of the
They got
whole
a safe
thing.
they can't get into in the basement. Giant safe.
And-
No, Geraldo got into there. There wasn't nothing inside it.
No,
Oh.
there's a safe that they have not been able to open or crack or anything. And you
Nobody
can rent.
get it open.
There's a room. There's a haunted room up in the top floor that you can rent and stay there for the night. The movie is going to be on their second floor balcony, so it's going to be outside. We'll have a projector and we'll have the movie going. It's going to be a great time, and it's only $5.
And what day is that?
Sunday.
Sunday.
You'll be done before the Packer game.
Yep.
And then you can stick around and watch the Packer game
But
afterwards.
I'll be watching the Saints though.
That's your problem.
Oh, and I also want to mention the next show that we do, because we're going to be shooting live from Las Vegas. We're not sure of that exact schedule, but the week after, it's going to be David Lewis
All right.
in studio.
In studio. Did you know Disney brainwashes you when you go into the park?
I believe it.
They have machines called smellitizers. It's
Yep.
not actual food.
They just have the smells to try to.
They blow the smells
I've heard
throughout the park.
lots of crazy stuff about Disney parks.
That's smart, actually.
Yeah.
So they'll blow popcorn at you. They'll blow.
I mean, the
churros
scent
at
really
you.
works into your experience of the
It
whole
does.
park.
That's
It
what they're
does.
saying. They're saying they're not brainwashing you into buying Cheerios.
It
I
also
mean,
would
yeah.
draw you
Churros,
to
Cheerios,
specific
Churros,
areas of the
Cheerios.
park. Like if
Dis-
you want people to go this way, just
Disney
Yeah, let 'em
is
know.
definitely brainwashing you in other ways.
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
know if this is
absolutely.
one of them.
Yeah.
No, that's not right. I would say they're absolutely
did
brainwashed.
you know the park actually has a
children.
functioning dungeon too?
Again, Molly's.
What do they
Fucking
do
nerd.
there?
Come
If
on,
you're
well,
if you're
Well, come on, work it out. Use your words, honey.
if you're misbehaving at the park,
oh,
I think we need to test this.
I thought it was like a Molly pleasure dungeon.
no.
Yeah.
There's a couple celebrities that
Think of all the
apparently been
missing
thrown in
paint.
the dungeon in Disney. They have
Really?
lots of crazy rules for all of their character actors as well.
Well, they don't
Oh,
seem
yeah.
to have a lot of rules for how people should behave in there, because I've seen nothing but fights and
Fights.
brawls in Disney. It's like, ugh.
To be a character actor in Disney, they've got tons of rules, and you've got to like maintain a certain weight, and you can't like, yeah, and you can't talk out of character. The masked characters can't talk at all. They've got tons of crazy rules. It's nuts.
Hope they get paid really good. That sounds awful.
It does
I don't
sound
know.
awful.
And you can't. I don't think they can even tell people what character they play.
To be
I mean,
obvious, right?
If you don't know it, then why do you care?
You can't see
Like they're not
yourself in
allowed to tell.
somebody's-
You're not allowed to tell your dad like
Oh.
I'm Belle at Disney. You know.
Oh, okay. I thought you
The
meant like
kids-
in
Oh,
costume.
okay. I thought you meant when they were in costume.
I'm like,
No,
yeah,
I'm
what the
Mickey
fuck?
Mouse.
No.
No, you're not able to tell your friends and family like what character you
That's
are.
right. You should know and love them. Otherwise, keep walking.
Mal could play Belle. And who else?
The
could you
Wicked
play?
Witch.
And Snow White.
I guess that the competition is very fierce for especially the
Fierce.
popular princesses.
Oh, you ain't got a shot then.
She's
No.
the
No.
evil fairy godmother.
Yeah.
And they can be
The
real
fat-footed sister.
catty and mean, I'm sure.
The lady with talons for feet.
Yeah.
All right. So you said you wouldn't have sex with a sex robot.
Yeah.
You're in the.
He only said that because his dad was watching.
Dad's not watching now. Says more than 40% of us want to sleep with a sex robot. Men are
With
more
men more keen than women.
than women.
Well, yeah.
Oh my good! And then you could just like you don't have to talk to them. You don't have to hold them.
Just give them back to the rental company.
Rental.
I'd be very
Oh,
surprised
no.
if-
They have
I'm not
robot
getting a
brothels.
rental. I'm not getting a rental.
No.
What's the
Put
difference
throwaway
between a
vagina
rental
insert-
person and a rental
throwaway
robot?
Vaginal inserts. and
Rental
whoop.
person.
Yeah, I'm not a hooker. I'm a rental person.
That is
Is that what we should call them now? I feel like that's
Yeah, they're
horrible.
I'm just
Listen.
renting a Molly, can I
Mental person.
Airbnb your vagina for the weekend for 40
Excuse
bucks?
you? No.
Reier, I'm sorry.
I love
This-
it, dude.
She came in here all innocent, and she's leaving. Oh, woman.
Dude, I've
40
changed so
bucks
I
a
mean,
night.
she's been hanging out at open mics for the
Yeah.
last couple months.
Yeah,
Like,
dude, I was so innocent before I started coming to mics. Like I'd never drank, I'd never smoked, I'd never done any of that, and now
Everything.
I've done everything. Yeah, I took mushrooms the other day. Like
Oh,
literally
you
a few weeks
what?
ago. I ate so much sand.
Haven't done that.
Oh yeah, you gotta wash them out.
yeah,
pretty
we were camping.
Yeah, it was fun.
Nice. Or last night, a friend of yours, maybe I should name it. No, she wrote a little
Oh,
piece of
nice.
paper,
Yep.
quit comedy, and then she was going up.
Yeah, you
and
put that up
giving
on
it-
Facebook.
Yeah, she was. Well, like, we decided to change it. Yes, no, maybe, like you did in school, you know.
Mhm.
And she's giving it to these guys. And I'm like, oh, I'm getting the note. Like, you're thinking they get their phone number and they open it up and it says quit comedy. It's just the look on their faces. It was great. She gave one to Elijah and he goes, hey, can I keep this? He put it in his pocket. He goes, I'm going to put it up.
I'm
on
gonna
my-"
frame it.
You know, he said, I'm going to put it up on my refrigerator to remind me. It was fun.
Awesome.
We had a blast. And people saw that and they thought it was something serious. They're like, no,
Yeah, I
don't
saw
quit. And I was like, my ex-wife,
I
what
saw the
happened?
comments.
Yeah.
Don't quit.
On your Facebook.
You know, the way that you posted it, it did seem like a very like melodramatic way of you like reaching out for attention.
I thought it was
wanting to-
hilarious. I sent you the
"Oh, I'm
copy
gonna
of it.
quit.
Yeah, I got it.
I
I'm
th-
gonna quit.
No.
Should I quit?
What
I
they
think I
had
might
little-
quit.
they had little-
Somebody
had
tell
little-
me not to
Yeah.
quit. I need some
Please-
attention.
Please
Someone
tell me not to
validate
quit.
me.
Please
I-
tell me I'm good.
I totally didn't mean that. I would never consider that.
I mean,
But
that's how
there's
it came
little
off.
lady fingers holding it. You can see little painted nails. It's like, I thought people would get the joke, but apparently not. Well, we got a kick out of it. We
Yeah,
were
it's
laughing our
hilarious.
ass off because we're like, she's handing it to people and we're like, let's make another one, but we'll put yes, no, and maybe with little boxes.
Yeah, she gave one to like every
That's awesome.
comedian in there. It's awesome.
Did she give them out with the check boxes? Did she get any back? Like,
No, I think
I think she only made like they would hand them back, and then
No.
Elijah kept one. That's
That's
when she
fun.
made another one. I think that was about the extent of it. Who else did she give them to?
Emilio. and-
Amelia.
You
I
probably
like-
should.
I laughed at your
No.
post because I knew you didn't mean that, and I laughed at all the comments going, no.
Yeah, and
But-
you know what? Don't. I mean, if you get a little note from a cute girl that tells you should quit comedy and you quit, then it's not for you.
You
to
never
begin
had
with.
it.
You never had it. But like everyone should see it for what it is. But I thought the thing is like, hey, this cute girl's coming up and handing me a note. Ooh, quit comedy. Oh, shit. It's just it's a
It's
great
pretty
joke.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm not quitting out there, anyone. So, Tom,
He's not quitting till his
I
heart
would-
does.
until my heart, which
Yeah.
is in a couple of months, apparently.
Yep, that's a no choice quitter.
But the next bad joke monologue you do, I'm gonna come over and I'm gonna hit you a note.
Hey, my little Norm Mcdonald tribute monologue. Those were his styling of jokes. Pretty clean,
What?
bombing.
What?
Norm Mcdonald likes to say, "Hey, let me show you something," and then take you on a 4-mile hike to show you a dog turd. That's his style.
Yeah, I
like
think
it.
you should have tried to like maybe do the voice a little bit.
I try it on the way here. I can't do the voice worth a damn.
Maybe you should have done it, William.
Well, I'm working on the.
Working
I'm
on
not really an impression, but I'm
Okay.
working on it. Okay, I'm working on it. It's gonna take a little bit of time.
Gotta watch some old
Take a
Norm.
little- take a little
Cody,
bit of
where
time,
can
you know?
where can we watch you beat the shit out of some dude?
Yeah,
It's
tell us.
on.
Last Saturday.
I mean, I
Will
think the
will it be
video,
played on YouTube?
I
Will
think
you
it'll be
watch it?
uploaded. So
Yeah.
it's streaming live tonight.
No, not tonight. This is
Well,
Wednesday.
Last
It was last Saturday. He may be dearly departed by now. God
Yes.
forbid. God forbid the guy who tells me I'm going to be dead before my license expires, something bad should happen to him. God forbid.
Yes. Sounds like Will's rooting for it.
No,
No, the fight should be on.
He does have a lot of money on the other side, though.
Yeah. Call my bookie.
That's fair.
Are they betting on it? Is there
I don't
bets
think so.
taken on it?
Oh, that'd be cool.
Because it's an amateur expedition.
Well,
and,
let's have a little bit.
Okay,
Here.
what
okay.
he really wants you guys to watch, though, is his stand up, which is when and where?
Well, yeah. I mean, if you're gonna come to an event, I would rather you come to the Puthers Hall show at October 8th at 8 p.m. Puthers Hall in Bayview.
I love Cody. Cody knows that. He's a good guy. He's a good comic. He's creating venues for people to perform
great.
at.
We love that.
He's producing shows. So this is a good guy to know. If you're doing stand-up in the Milwaukee area, treat him nice. Buy him a drink.
Thank you.
I like this thing. I like that y'all are hanging out and doing gigs. They go to Chicago. Where else have you been?
Chicago, Madison.
Madison?
Yeah.
Aurora, Illinois?
Yeah.
How was that?
Aurora's good. They got the Comedy Shrine and then CG's, which are good mics to go to.
So I was the one that hipped you guys to how you can get into Madison. Am I right?
Oh yeah,
For doing the
Madison?
mic.
Comedy on Stage.
Comedy on Stage. What a great experience was that.
Oh,
I
it's
love it
so
much.
fun.
And then y'all were able to both get on because a lot of
Yeah.
people want to do Comedy on Stage, which is a great venue. And you go there and you may drive an hour and a half and you might not make the list.
Mhm.
There's a lot of people trying to get on there. And for the first time that they went, they made the list. They killed. And then did you get a clip of
Yep.
you?
Yeah, the clips are fun.
They got a clip in a comedy club, and the clips are great. So, yeah, man, I love Comedy on Stage. And then you've done other venues in Madison.
Yeah, we hit a couple of mics around there. Like CG's is a really fun one in Illinois.
When is that?
Wednesday. Oh no,
Thursdays.
Thursdays.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
All right, Reier, what else you got coming up?
So I got on October 7th at Cactus Club in Milwaukee. I'm gonna be hosting a show with Chastity Washington, David
Ooh,
Lewis,
fun.
AJ, Grills, Luisa Noy, Mike John Jack. It's gonna be a good show. I'm excited.
Where is that?
Yeah, what's
It's
the
fun.
address?
Cactus Club in Milwaukee. I don't see,
Where?
but follow me on Facebook, Reier Cammerman, because I'm gonna be posting all the updates.
It's a palindrome if you're worried
Yeah.
about how to spell it.
Cammerman is not. Reier is. Yeah, R-E-I-R. But yeah.
Oh, I thought
some
it was Reier Cinnamon.
cinnamon.
Cameraman, not like cameraman, but CAMMER
M-A-N.
MAN.
Is that German?
No.
It's if you have 8 beers and say
Tom
cameraman.
Klein
Cameraman.
is German. Molly Westerberger's German.
Oh,
Yeah.
is it?
They're
Yeah.
both Germans. So.
Vestenberger.
Westenberger.
Watch out, Fourth
Maybe.
Reich is coming.
Listen, don't get us canceled. Cody Heck, that's German.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I
So
didn't
what
know
is cameraman?
that. It's a name I made up. So it's not my last name. Okay, here's the thing. Let me talk about it.
You're not even giving your full regular last name.
I was using my last name, and then my mom said, well, because I worked. She didn't want me to use her last name because she said, like, not that I.
Because you work with kids.
Yeah, I work with kids. That's
Okay.
the thing, and a lot of people. It's not like
That
a lot of
makes
people
sense.
watch me, but the profession, it's weird.
Yeah.
So I have a similar last name.
Well,
but
I'm
it's-
going to find out your last name off the air.
Yeah,
I
I'll
mean,
tell you what it is.
Chastity is a teacher, but all her kids know she does comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and her,
So they know that she'll work them into a bit if they misbehave.
but her last name is actually not Washington. It's
Oh, she does the same
Jefferson.
thing.
No,
No,
I love her. I worked with her last
Jefferson.
weekend.
You're a jerk.
I love her. She's the best.
She's
she
so
was a
sweet.
guest with us last week.
Yeah, she's gonna be on the show in Cactus Club. She's
That's
amazing.
awesome.
Love,
Yeah.
love
She's
Chastity.
hilarious.
She's one of my favorites and such a wonderful person too.
Like and share, Mo. Where's my
Like
girl?
and share. Your girl. We didn't bring her up last
We
week.
didn't
There
bring
she
up the
is.
girl. There she is. Woo, like and
Yay.
share.
I love this picture. Guys, like and share. Go to our website. Go sign up to be part of our Real Blazers Club. It's going to be the best club around. We're going to do lots of great giveaways. They're coming up. They'll be there. Go ahead and get in ahead of the curve. Get your submission in. And
I am printing you off the read.
Let her go. She's doing
Go.
great.
I was ad-libbing them.
Good for you. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
They're
Yeah,
fun.
just keep ad-libbing all day.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Also, our Amazon. Be sure to mention that. You want me to help?
Sure.
All right. We also have go to our website. We have an Amazon link. You click on it, buy just like you normally would. We get a little kickback from it. It doesn't cost you any more. So buy anything from Amazon, go to Off the Rails, our
TM.
website, Off the Rails TM, and then click on our Amazon link.
And
You
then
have
just
to use your palm.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
That would be cool.
sweet. We did advertise for him today, so. All right. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you.
Thank
Hey,
you.
thanks for having us.
Coming
Yeah,
in.
thank you so
Remember,
much.
we're not good enough.